Our last story tonight is about a statue. A statue of the Buddha has been found in Egypt. It dates back to the age of the Roman Empire. Egypt has also unearthed a Sanskrit inscription and coins belonging to an Indian kingdom. So how did these artifacts land in Egypt? Well, it's more proof of what we've long known. India's global footprint is a centuries-old story. India has been interacting with the world for millennia. It spans trade, cultural exchanges, and even the spread of Indic religions. India has left a mark across the world, which is why symbols of ancient civilization keep emerging around the world. This time, it happens to be Egypt. Our next report tells you more.
India and Egypt are both among the oldest civilizations of the world, and they have a history of close contact from ancient times. So it's no surprise that this statue of the Buddha has been found in Egypt. The statue was found in the ancient Egyptian town of Berenike. According to a statement by Egypt's Antiquities Ministry, a Polish-US mission discovered the statue. The mission was digging at an ancient temple in the seaport town. It said the discovery has important indications over the presence of trade ties between Egypt and India during the Roman era. The statue measures 28 inches in height, and part of its right side, including the leg, are missing. The Buddha is portrayed with a halo around his head, and also a lotus flower by his side. It's not known how exactly the statue landed in Egypt. But if we were taking a guess, the statue got there during the reign of Emperor Ashoka. Ashoka's edicts refer to his relations with Egypt, particularly when Egypt was under the rule of Ptolemy II some 2,300 years ago. It's not just the Buddha's statue that's been found. Archaeologists also stumbled across a Sanskrit inscription, believed to be about 2,000 years old. Apart from the statue and inscription, 2 2nd-century coins from the Satavahana Kingdom of India were also found. The port of Berenike was among the main trading hubs of Egypt. It handled ships carrying a variety of products from India. Products like pepper, spices, precious stones, textiles, and even ivory. These goods would be transported on camelbacks across the desert to the Nile River. From there, they eventually found their way to the rest of the Roman Empire. The city of Berenike was itself one of the transit hubs which connected the Mediterranean Sea to the Indian Ocean. Needless to say, trade between India and Egypt was booming, and remnants of ancient ties between both the civilizations are now being unearthed. In 2021, Egyptian torpedo jars were unearthed in the Indian state of Tamil Nadu. Archaeologists believe that the jars were used to transport oil from Egypt to India. And while some Indian artifacts landed in different parts of the world due to trade, others were snatched by force as a result of foreign conquests. According to India's Ministry of Culture, over 200 stolen artifacts have been retrieved since 2014. Most of these came from the UK, Canada, Australia, the US, and France. Again, there's a reason why so much was stolen from India. Up to the 17th century, India was one of the world's largest economies. That made it a target for innumerable invasions and colonial conquests. The discovery of Indian artifacts in Egypt is not a fluke. Egypt has been on a mission lately to revive its tourism industry. And in that endeavor, it has unveiled many archaeological discoveries in recent years. Critics say the Egyptian government is conducting a flurry of excavations. The goal is to find items that grab the media's attention. Egypt plans to attract over 30 million tourists annually by 2028. This would be a significant jump. Before the pandemic, Egypt attracted just 13 million people. Be that as it may, Egypt's quest to unearth artifacts has now shown the kind of relationship it shared with India thousands of years ago.